Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Dasa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. So today we are going to discuss about the arising or the order or the arising of the Rupa materiality. So how do they arise? During the Patisandhi Rivada moment, and also how many can arise, and also during the Bhavati moment, that is after the birth, up to the before the death moment. So that is called Bhavati moment. It is existing moment. So during that period, how many materialities can arise? So in their respective existences. So also, how many materialities have been means that they may be arising or ceasing during the death moment, that is duty. So in their respective existences. So that will be discussed in this chapter, that is called Rūpapariccheda. The order or the happening of the Rupa. Okay. And then I will share firstly to read translation, to read. Okay, another one. Oh, translation where it is. Let me see. Chinese translation. Sabani bi panedani rupani kama loge yatharahan. Anunani bhavatiya upalavandi. So that means in the Kama Loka. So firstly, we have to know there are three kinds of Loka. Okay, Kama Loka, that is sensual sphere, Rupa Loka, five material sphere, and then Arupa Loka, that is non-material or immaterial sphere. So in the among the three loka, so and then last time we already discussed. So according to the Buddhist cosmology, so in the Pali text, so there appear 6 existences basically. So 4 abhaya, 4 woeful states. Okay, 4 woeful states, and then human world, and then celestial world. So in this way, so there appear altogether 6 kinds of existences. So that is sort of explanation appear in the Suttantas. So that's why basically we can take note for abhaya, for woeful states, and then human world. After that, there is celestial abode. Okay, celestial abode is include Deva, divine being, and also they belong to sensual sphere, and also another 5 material beings, and also immaterial beings. So all of them are put together as a celestial being. So in that way, originally in the Buddhist cosmology, there appear 6 kinds of existences. But in the later on, so these celestial existences are divided. So some of the celestial existences belong to sensual sphere. Some of the celestial existences belong to five material sphere, and also some of the uh, celestial existences belong to immaterial sphere. So finally, we have what 31 planes of existences. Okay, 31 planes of existences. So 31 planes of existences are there. So I'm trying to find Rupa, okay, Rupa with the translation. Downloads. Okay, let me see. Rupa chapter. Rupa chapter, I see now. Okay, maybe they are hiding. That's why. I'm trying to find about the door of here. Okay. So, Sabani pi panedani rupani kama logi yadhara. Anunani bhavatiya upalavandi. That what is mentioned in the Abhidhamata Sangaha. So the meaning is in the karma sphere, in the sensual sphere. Okay, karma logi in the sensual sphere. Here the word is a karma logi, sensual sphere. Sabhani bi rupani, sabhani bi all rupani bi materialities, all materialities. Whatever upalavandi are available. All materialities are available in the karma loka, sensual sphere. When Bhavati, during the Bhavati moment. So in life, we have, in brief, the life we can divide into three parts. First part is Padisandhi, second part is Bhavati, after the rebirth, before the death, that is called Padisandhi, Bhavati. Now we are in the Bhavati moment, existing moment. And also the last one is Chuti moment. So like this. So in the Kama Loka, sensual sphere, all of the rupas are available during the Bhavati moment. Anunani, na una. Una means a lack. Na unani, without lacking anything. So generally saying, it is a generally saying, anunani means in terms of the existence, all the materialities are available. Okay, all 28 materialities are available in the sensual sphere. But there can be, for example, for the men, so there cannot be 80 bhava rupa, femininity. So for the lady also, there cannot be masculinity, purisa bhava. So that's why they have put yatharaham, yatharaham, yatharaham. That is basically we can have 27 rupas. Can you hear? Yeah.
Yes, Sayadaw.
Okay. Yatharaham is for the men we have 27 rupa, except the femininity. For the ladies, they have 27 rupa, except the masculinity. So like that. So that is also one way. Another way is in the world also you may have see some people they born blind. Okay. Some people they born deaf. So for them also eye sensitivity for such a person may not get. Ear sensitivity may not get. That is individually. According to the person, there may be more, lesser and lesser rupa there can be. But in terms of the existence, karma loka, so there can be 28 rupas. Okay. So that point is explained with the first paragraph. Okay. So Patisandhi Yampana, next paragraph is Patisandhi Yampana, Sanseda Jananje wa Opa Patika Nanja Chekku Soda Kana Jingwa Kaya Bawa Watu Dasaka Sankadani Sada Dasakani Padu Bawandi Ukata Wasena. Okay. Up to that we read fast. So Ogata Wasena. Ogata Wasena means so maximum number. Okay, maximum number. In terms of maximum number, so how many? Satta Dasagani. Dasaka means a group of 10. Group of 10 rupas. Okay, so that how many group? 7 group of the 10 rupas. Okay, then we can simply say 70 rupas. 70 rupas. Okay, 70 rupas. 70 rupas. Or if we say in terms of the group, 7 group. 7 groups of the rupa. So each group contain 10 materialities. So Satta Dasakani, Patu Bhavandi, there arise 7 group of the materialities. What are they? Chekku, eye sensitivity, Sota, ear sensitivity, Ghana, nose sensitivity, Jihwa, tongue sensitivity, Kaya, body sensitivity, Bhava, so gender sensitivity. And then what to? Heart base. So okay. Heart base. Bhava means gender. Okay. Gender materiality. What to is a heart base. So altogether, Chekku Soda Kana Jingwa Kaya Bhava. What to altogether 7. So they are leaders. The name of the group leaders. Okay. Chekku Dasaka Kalapa. So group of the 10 materialities led by the Chekku eye sensitivity, and so on, we can count. So altogether 7 group of the materialities are available or have been where in the maximum number. Okay. So for whom? For the Kama Vajara beings, for the sensual beings. So when during the Patisandhi moment, Patisandhi yam, okay, Patisandhi is a rebirth moment. Pana means to continue. Sanseda Jananje wa Opa Patikananja. So they are mentioned types of the Patisandhi. Okay, there we have a different types of the Patisandhi. So altogether 4 types of the Patisandhi we have. Here, Sanseda means moisture. Ja means born. There are some beings, they are born of the moisture. Okay, like a mosquito. Okay, or some of the wounds. So they are born in the moisture. Moisture-born beings. Okay, born from the moisture. So also very strange. One of the strange is so moisture-born beings are also available for the human being as well. So some of the human beings are born from the moisture. So that it is a very mythical, legendary, like a legend. But it appears in our present day, in the modern day, we have never had that sort of being, a human being who are born from the moisture. Okay. But in the literature, Buddhist literature, we have one of the uh, very famous Buddhist nuns. So her name is Upalawana. Okay, Upalawana. So Upala means a lotus. Okay, Wana means a color, lotus color. So that lady, when she was born, she born as the color is a lotus color. So Upalawana. So Upala, so that lady is said to be very beautiful. So Obalawana, the story of the Obalawana also very interesting. So during the Buddha's time, she became a nurse and also she attained enlightenment. So she is one of the great disciple, great disciple of the disciple Bhikkhuni of the Buddha. So in the Therigatha Atthakatha, so they are mentioned about that Bhikkhuni, Upalawana Bhikkhuni. So over there, yeah, test.
Sorry, Sayadaw.
Yeah.
You said over there?
So over there means in the Therigatha Atthakatha. Yeah. In the Therigatha Atthakatha, there is Upalawana Therigatha. Okay. So on the page number 191, Therigatha Atthakatha, they are mentioned about the one of the former existence of the Upalawana Theri. So she was born as a Sansedaja. Okay, Sansedaja. So
Uh,
moisture
sorry, Sayadaw. You mean in one of her past life or in this life? I think it's in this life, right?
in the uh, in the previous life,
In
in
previous
one
life.
of yeah, in the
Okay.
previous life. So after, so when she after, maybe one in the previous life she was born as a deva, divine being. Then after that, she there's over there also in the as a deva deity. So whenever she walk, so after whenever she step, she move her step. So she put her step there appear the lotus. The lotus appear on the place in which she is going to going to set her feet. Yeah. So it happens. So after that life, she died from that life, and then she was born in a human existence. So it is at the foot of the hill, one of the foot of hill, there is a very, very big lake. The lake is full of the lotus, Padumasara. So, over there, nearby, again nearby the lake, there is a one hermit. The one hermit lives there. So in the early morning, in order to wash his face, he approached to the lake and also to fetch water from there. So other than he saw a lotus flower. So that lotus flower is bigger than any other lotus flower. Okay. Then he think it is strange. So this one is very much bigger than the other lotus flowers. That's why there must be something, or there must be some reason. There must be some reason. That's why he went down to the lake and then pick up that flower. So very big flower. Maybe he carried big flower. He carried, and then so once he picked up the flower began a blossom, open. Okay, then Then the hermit see a child sleeping on the inside the lotus flower. Okay, inside the lotus flower. Starting from that time, he saw that a child sleeping on the lotus in the lotus flower. So that the love for the daughter, okay, the love for the daughter, it means he think, okay, but it's my daughter and so on. So that sort of a love arises in his mind. That's why he brought to his kuti his small hut. So and also he let her sleep there. He let the child sleep. So because of that, the lady is a good karma. So when that child become hungry or thirsty, other that she may cry, and then the hermit gave his finger. So from that finger there is a milk, milk. Okay. So in this way, so she was born there in the lotus that they call Sanseitaja. Okay, Sanseitaja. So even though now in the current or modernized day, it is very difficult and imaginable to have such a moisture-born human being. But in the test, we have such a evidences. So the point I'd like to tell you here is, so Sanseitaja born beings who are born from the moisture are not only insects, but also any a human being also possible to be born as a Sanseitaja. Amen. Another one is Oba Badika. Okay, Oba Badika. Oba Badika. Ubabati. Ubabati means happening. So they were born. It is a God in English. It is spontaneous born. Okay, they were born as a 60 years old. Okay, if they are born as a lady, then 60 years old, already grown up. So not a child, not a what, not a child, but as an adult. Okay, as an adult, they were born, and then for the man, if he or he is going to be born as a Obabadiga, he born uh, as a what at the age of 18. Okay, so adult. So every physical body, every part of the physical bodies are already mature enough. That sort of beings are called Obabadiga beings. It is mostly, it happens, it's very rare for any other beings, but only for the celestial beings. Okay? Celestial beings. So because if we are born as a Deva, okay, deity, then we will appear over there, not as a child, not as a small baby, but as an adult. So so it is said that between parents to be, okay. So male deity and female deities are there. They are going to be our parents, suppose. So between these two deities, so maybe that newborn deity appear, okay, at the age of 16 or 17, 18, like that. So for the Brahma also like that. Okay, that's why this Obabadiga born being and also Sansedaja born beings who are born of a Sansedaja. So for these two types of the beings during the Padisandhi moment, all seven Kalapa, okay, eye, ear, nose, tongue, okay, nose, tongue, body, and also gender and the heart base. These seven Kalapas, seven group of the materialities are available, have been Ogatawati. Ogata was in the maximum number. Then Omega Wasena Bana, Omega Wasena, and so if we decrease or minimum number, in terms of the minimum number, so what, how many? Chekku, Soda, Ghana, Bawa, Tazagani, Karajipi, Nalabandi. Okay. Omega Wasena, sometimes Karajipi. So sometimes in terms of many minimum number, Nalabandi, some of them are not available. What are they? Eye, Chekku, Soda, ear, Ghana, nose. Power. Okay, four. So sometimes not available. Okay, sometimes not available during the Bodhisattva moment for these Sansedaja moisture beings and also for the spontaneous beings. Tasamadesam wasena kalabahani viridava. Therefore, by means of these Jakusodagana Bhava Dasakas, kalabahani, the increase or minus. Okay, so we need to know how many group of the materialities can be minus. Okay, should be Vedidava should be known. So in the sensual sphere, in brief, if we have to say that in the sensual sphere, there can be four types of the Bodhisattva. Okay, so among them, two types of Bodhisattva, that is Sansedaja, moisture being, and also Upapadika, spontaneous beings. For them, so 7 group of the materialities are available during the Bodhisattva moment. There's a maximum number. So among them, sometimes, okay, the Chekku, eye, ear, nose, then Chekku, Soda, Ghana, Bhava, eye, ear, nose, and also Bhava. Bhava is gender. So these pores are sometimes not available for some people, some beings. Therefore, minimum number is, so out of 7, you minus 4, you can get the 3. 3 means what? Kaya. Okay. And what is that? Chakku, Soda, Ghana, Bhava. We don't get. And also what we get is Jingwa, Kaya, Hadaya. Okay. These 3 are available. These 3 are minimum number. Okay. Minimum numbers. So that point is explained here. So there can be, so I think this one is understandable about them. So the difference between moisture born being and the spontaneous being is that spontaneous being they appear as an adult, okay, grow up, already grow up. So for the moisture born being, they start to be bigger, okay, they start to be bigger gradually, bigger and bigger. Maybe in the very beginning stage, they may be very small, tiny drop of the water or and so on. So it will gradually develop. Okay, so that point also we have to remember. So for the for the insect, it is understandable. For the human being, like a Badumawati, that lady at that time, just now I told you, is Opalawana is in the last existence. In the existence, she became Arahant. So in the previous existence, she was born from the lotus. That's why her name is called Badumawati. Okay, Badumawati. Okay, her name became Badumawati in that life. So like a Badumawati, so as a human being, if they are born, if a human being born like a Badumawati, so I don't know whether they gradually develop or they just appear. I think as a Sansitaja, they have to be gradually developed. So, honey, so regarding that, what the Vadadika Sayadaw explains, and let me see. So here Sayadaw explained that the Padisandhi means a Padisandhi moment. So our Padisandhi moment is a very short. Okay, just there is a three sub moment: arising moment, existing moment, and the dissolution moment. So very short moment. During that moment, Padisandhi Chitta, so that is the Chitta or resulting consciousness, because of the produced by the karma we have accumulated in the previous existences. So that is Padisandhi Chitta, and also mental concomitants, Chittasika, that arise together with that Padisandhi Chitta, and also karma born matters. Okay, so these matters arises. So and then, so what is a Padisandhi? So Padisandhi basically we say rebirth. So rebirth has a three sub moments. So can we call all of these three moments as a Padisandhi or any moment, any one of these moments? So Bhadadika Sayadaw here explained that the arising moment of the Padisandhi, Chitta, Chittasika, Rupa, that is called Padisandhi moment. Okay, only arising moment, not the existing moment, and also not the dissolution moment. So only the arising moment of Padisandhi, Chitta, Chittasika, Rupas are called what? Padisandhi. So then we can simply say that according to that idea, we can simply say starting from the existing moment of the Padisandhi Chitta, so up to the existing moment of the Chuti Chitta, that is called Bhavati. Okay, Bhavati moment.
Sorry, Sayadaw, you say from the existing moment of the Padisandhi up to the which moment of the duty?
Existing moment of the Chuti.
Oh.
Bhavati moment. Titi moment. So that is called Bhavati moment. So Bhavati start from existing moment of the Padisandhi Chitta up to the existing moment of the Chuti Chitta, Chittasika. Okay, so that they call Padisandhi. So regarding that, so if we continue, so for these beings we can understand Sansitaja, Moichabon being, and Upapadika, spontaneous being. So during the Padisandhi moment, so at the most 7 group of the materiality arises. So at the least, yes, 3 group of the materiality arises. So that point arise. At that point, we have to keep in mind for now. Okay, paragraph number 54. Kapasiyaka Sadanam Bana Kaya Bhava Vatu Dasaka Sanghadani Tini Dasakani Padu Bhavanti. Okay, then here appear another type of the Padisandhi. Okay, that they call Gabba Seya Ka Padisandhi, Gabba Seya Ka Saddha. Okay, Gabba Seya Saddha means a sentient being. So they are born what? Gabba Seya. Seya means sleeping. Okay. So lying down. Okay. Lying down where? In the mother's womb. So like a human being, okay, we lie down for maybe 7 or 8 or 9 months. Okay. In the mother's womb. We stay there. And then we later on we were born. That sort of beings, like a human beings, they are called Kabaseyaka Satta. So animals also, like a what? Like a cat and dog, and also cattle and cows and deers, tigers, and like that. They are also born of the Kabaseyaka. So also, what about the chicken? chicken, chicken and birds. They were born from the mother's womb. But uh, for the chicken and bird, they are called the dvija. Okay, dvija or dija. Okay, dvija means born twice born. They have to be born twice. So because for the chicken and birds, so for the snake also, snake and other being. So in the mother's womb, inside the mother's womb, they are also they live in the inside the egg. So the mother born produce as an egg. So after some time, they have to wait for some times in the egg. So when the egg become matured, and also the inside the being inside or the bud, small bud inside is uh, hands, okay, is a hands, and is a leg, okay, is a leg, and is a, how do you call, the beak. So they are starting to become stronger. Other time they hit, okay, the eggs, and then the leg, and also mother uh, for some animals. So mother has to give a warm, okay, have to give a heat. So that's why for the chicken is very clear. So mother has to keep all the eggs in her how to say uh, in her chest. So in her lap. So in order to give a heat, so that the egg become drier, and also the small chickens inside the egg become stronger. So with that, the heat from the mother, or the heat from the mother, and then they trying to break up. They were able to break up the egg, and then they appear. That's why they are called Dvija, twice born. First time they were born from the mother's womb. Next time they were born from the egg. That's why they are called Dija. Dija became a one, Dija or Dvija became a one of the synonyms for the Pali words. Synonymous Pali word for the birds, like a Sakuna, you see. So Dija is one of the synonyms. So in order to differentiate uh, uh, those who are born, directly born from the mothers, and also those who are born, again, has to be born from the egg. So that's why this is a Gabaseyaka. But both of them are belong to the Gabaseyaka. Gabaseyaka is divided into two types of the Patisandi. One type is Andaja. Anda means egg. And then Andaja, under egg born beings. And also Jalabuja. Jalabuja is a warm born being. Jalabu is like a kind of a fruit which is very big, and also sometimes we cook, uh, sometimes we fry and eat. So that's sort of gut, or I don't remember what how to call in English uh, that sort of fruit, big fruit. So
Is the jaggery? Oh no.
It is not jaggery.
Uh,
Cut or something like that. Mm.
uh,
We
it's a
make
fruit.
we fry and eat. With
Ah,
sorry. I will check that word. Jalabuja. In Myanmar we go Budi. Budi.
oh, I know. Oh, okay, I know that one.
Budi jo. Mm. Uh, so that one. Okay, so we can simply say Jalabu means blessanda. Okay, Jalabu is a blessanda or we as a blessanda. So we live in a mother's womb and then we go out like a human beings. We go out of the mother's womb. So that is so when the mothers become when the ladies become pregnant, their their belly become a big like such a such a fruit. Hmm. So that's why it is called Jalabuja. Okay, Jalabuja. We can simply say warm born being. Okay, so there so Gabasega has two types. One type is Jalabuja, another type is Andaja, egg born being and warm born being. Okay, so both of them belong to Gabasega. Okay, Gaba is so Gaba is a womb of the mothers. So not the whole womb, but maybe the place where the fetus or embryo stay. So that place is called Gaba. So Gaba Siyaka Satta. So now and then now you come to know basically three types of the Patisandi. Sansidaja, moisture born, and also Obapadika, spontaneous born, and also Gaba Siyaka, warm born. This one type is a Jalabuja. Okay,
Sorry, after the kappa Sayadaw, what did you say?
yeah. Gabasega is of two types. Okay, one type is Andaja, egg-born being. Another type is Jalabuja, that is we can simply say worm-born being. So in this way, we have four kinds of Padisandi, or sometimes we may say, in some other places there we may say, what? Um, that is three types of Padisandi also we may say. Mhm. So one day I happened to read Naga Samyutta. So nowadays in Myanmar, Nagas are very popular. Naga is a snake. Naga is a serpent or snake. So it is. Uh, So it became popular when the regarding the Mujalinda Sadaha. So regarding the 7 days in which the Buddha spent nearby the lake, okay, Mujalinda Lake. So then at the time there was a rainy. So then in the lake there is a one naga serpent or snake, a big snake. So then
Sayadaw, I think for the Chinese we will translate dragon.
dragon. Naga is a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, is also okay. Dragon is so Chinese dragon and our Naga may be a little bit different, but it's okay. Understandable. Dragon is okay. So so then that the dragon go around, maybe with his body, so he trying to cover the Buddha and also not to have any, not to be wet, so because of the rain, and also with his hook, so he covered the head of the Buddha. So uh, in Donkey, and as a memory of that Mochilinda Sadaha, now in Myanmar we are making Nagayum Paya, so pagoda or statue, Buddha statue. So with the serpent, with the dragon. Okay? So that's why one day I read about the Naga Samyutta. Very strange is that over there, Nagas there are 4 types of Bodhisattva for the Naga. Okay, for the dragon, there can be 4 types of Bodhisattva. Some, as we have seen now, so one of the first type is the highest type. So it is one to say levels are there according to their karma, kusala karma. So some of them were born as a spontaneous Obabadika Bodhisattva. So like a dragon, flying dragon, or like a Deva Naga. So another type is how to say moisture born also have. Moisture born dragon also we have. So over there in the Naga Samyutta. So the whole Samyutta, the whole maybe every sutta in that pertaining to that Samyutta, that session is talking about the Naga dragon. So some of the Nagas or dragons are born out of the moisture, born from the moisture. Some are born from the egg. So also some are born from the womb as well, directly born. So in this way over there, interesting to find that the Bodhisattva or the Naga. Okay, 4 types of Bodhisattva are available. So they also observe precepts over there. So on the Uposatha day, Sabbath day, they observe precepts. Then their question arises: why do they keep precept? Why do they observe a precept? Because they want to be born. So for the maybe moisture born Naga, maybe the lowest one. So for that moisture born Naga, he has an expectation to be born. He want to be born in the next life as a what egg born or womb born Naga. Okay, so that's why he observed a precept. Over there, so maybe one bodhisattva after to another. So Upabadika, Nagas, dragons are very, in terms of the color, appearance, lifespan, and so on, they are much higher than the other 3 types of the Naga. So also, maybe one egg-born being, egg-born Naga, or we can simply say worm-born Naga. So they are also higher than the Sansidaja. Jabun Naga is the lowest in color, in the power, as well as in terms of the lifespan. So
Sorry, Sayadaw, you mean the Sunset Daja is the lowest one, right?
yeah, Sansidaja is the
Okay.
lowest. Mm. So in this way, they also have a class. So many different types of different classes of the dragon. So mentioned in that Naga Samyutta. So here Kabasiyaka Saddhana, if we go back to the text, Kabasiyaka Saddhana Bana, but for the womb-born beings, Kaya, Bhava, Vatu, Dasaka, Sanghadani, Tini, Dasakani, Padu, Bhavanti, during the Bodhisattva moment. Okay, those who have to live as an embryo or fetus in the mother's womb, at the arising moment of the Bodhisattva Citta, Cittasika, Kamaja, Rupa, Kamabhom matters. So there are how many kalaba here? Tini, Dasakani, 3 group of the materialities arises. So what are these 3? Kaya, body sensitivity, bhava, gender, and the vatu, heart base. So these 3 rupa are namely these 3 rupa. Or if we say these 3 group of the rupa, okay, altogether 30, okay, 30 rupa. 30 rupas arises during the Patisandhi moment. So Patisandhi, as I explained you before, it is just a rising moment of the Patisandhi Chitta Chittasika Rupa. In that moment, three group of the materiality arises. So among them also, Tathapi, among them, Bhava Dasagam, group of the 10 materialities led by the Bhava gender. Karaji Nalabadi, sometimes not available. Okay, sometimes may, during that moment, Bhava Dasaga, whether it is that the embryo is male or female, not cannot decipher, not yet clear. So that's why I think the nowadays people they trying to the lady mothers, okay, mother to be. So maybe after I don't remember exactly what is maybe around 6 months like that they trying to make ultrasound. They trying to see, trying to know who whether it is a boy or girl. I don't know which month, but but not in the very beginning stage. Okay, maybe maybe about the 6 or 7 months. So then why don't they do earlier? Because in the earlier months, so not available, cannot be deciphered, cannot be uh, distinguished whether it is a male or female, or boy or girl. So that is a more, according to that ultrasound result also, we can see Bhavadasaka sometimes are not available during the arising moment of the Patisandhi Chitta, Chittasika and Rupa. So then Tato Param Bhavati Kali Kamena Chakku Dasakadi Ni Padu Bhavandi Tato Param after the rising moment of the Patisandhi Chitta, Chittasika, Rupa. Then Pavati Kali, that Kala, after that rising moment is called Pavati Kala. So in that Pavati Kala, Chakku Dasakadi Ni Cha Padu Bhavandi. So eye, ear, nose, and body of the other sensitivities gradually appears. So kamena, okay, kamena means in the order, according to the order, no orderly appear. So with this word, the kamena chakudas gadini. So if we say like that, we may understand that after Cheku soda appear. Maybe 1 week it is a Cheku. After that week, soda appear. Ear sensitivity appear. And also nose sensitivity, tongue sensitivity, like that. So they gradually appear like that because there is the word kamina. So there is a different opinion regarding this word kamina. So some Sayadaw, some of the Sayadaw, they said that this is the word kamina means a typing error. So the real word, the true word, the correct word is kamina. Okay, they said as a kamina. Kamina means according to the karma. Okay, so bhavati gali kamina. Because of the karma, according to the karma, eye, ear, nose, tongue, etc. appear. So the order may be different. Sometimes eye may be later, eye sensitivity may appear later, maybe ear sensitivity appear first, or nose sensitivity may appear first, according to the karma. So sometimes therefore there is a what? So if we say Kamena, so after the Chekudasaka or check eye sensitivity appear, so then Soda ear sensitivity appear. So when ear sensitivity already appear, then it is surely eye sensitivity appear. We can take note. We will note. We may note like that. But there we can see people. So they have an ear sensitivity. Other sensitivities are very good, but the eye sensitivity not appear. They born blind and so on. So that idea also we have according to the karma, not the not in the order or the yakusodagana one like that, but according they appear according to the karma. Okay, that way also mentioned. There is some ideas, some scholarly theologies, they say that it is a kamena. Okay, that they also did what need to understand. Kabasiyaka, they all of them are Kamajara beings, sensual sphere. They are born in the sensual sphere. Okay, Kabasiyaka, and then for the Kabasiyaka beings, whether they are egg born or womb born beings. So during the Bodhisattva moment, basically we can, yeah, at the least, at the most, we can have a Kaya, Bhava, Vatu. Three group of the materialities arises. The among the three group of the materialities, so sometimes the Bhava Dasakas are not available. So at that moment, maybe later on, it may appear, it may gradually develop. So here or continue to measure. Then when eye, ear, nose, then they arise. So after that, okay, after that arising moment of Bodhisattva Citasika Rupa, so during the Bhavati moment, they gradually develop. So these sensitivities gradually arises, or these sensitivities arises according to their karma. So that's why we take note here. So that is about the, but during the Bodhisattva moment, for the Kama Vajra being, okay, so how many group of the materiality arises? And then, so in the first paragraph, during the Bhavati moment, every materiality, all of the materiality arises for the Kama Vajra being, but it is also according to their karma. So there can be some people, they born without eye, ear, and so on. So during the Bodhisattva moment, if we talk about the Bodhisattva moment, it is divided into 4 kinds of Bodhisattva. It is also also called 3 kinds of Bodhisattva. So we have to denote Sansedajas, moisture born being, Rūpapariccheda, spontaneous beings, and also Gabhasiyaka, womb born being, like that. Here, in the Abhidhamma Sangha, they are classified only 3 types. But for your further knowledge, we have to remember egg born being and the womb born being, beings who are born from the placenta. So that's why. So during the Bodhisattva moment, why we need to divide it like this is, so since their way of Bodhisattva is different, the materiality arises during the Bodhisattva moment, rising moment of Bodhisattva Citta Citasika Rupa also different. For the Sansedaja Rūpapariccheda being, maximum number is 7 group of materiality arises at that moment. In the minimum number, there are 3, okay, 3 group of materialities. So that is for the Sansedaja, moisture born, and Rūpapariccheda, spontaneous born beings. So for the Gabhasiyaka beings, during the Bodhisattva moment, only 3, Kaya, Bhava, Vatu. Okay, without body sensitivity cannot be born, and also without masculine agenda.
Sorry, Sayadaw, you mean, sorry, you say in the Gabhasiyaka?
In the Gabhasiyaka, yeah, For the Gabasika beings, there appear three group of materialities during the Bodhisanti moment. At the Bodhisanti moment, that is Kaya, Power, and Vatu. Okay, three group of materialities. So without body sensitivity, they cannot be born. And also without heart base, okay, heart base, without heart base also they cannot be born. So, among the three, sometimes without gender, okay, without gender, materiality, they can be born. That's why they basically for the Kavasika beings, at the least, okay, at least two group of the materiality arises during the arising moment of Padisandi Cheta Chetasika Rupa. At the most, three group of the materiality arises during in that period, in that moment. Then when eye, ear, nose, tongue, etc. developed, after that, okay, during the Bhavati moment, the other sensitivities left by the eye, ear, they gradually developed according to the order, one way, one idea, according to the karma. So that is also another idea we take note. So I think time is up for today. Yeah. So we will see you tomorrow. With this, we will conclude. Buddha Sasanam Jiran Datadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Datadu, Buddha Sasanam Jiran Datadu, Sadhu, Sadhu, Sadhu.